Prince Harry and Meghan Markle divorce from Prince Charles might be permanent. British royal family news suggests that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's divorce from the royal family might have just become permanent now that they've become a multi-million-dollar deal with the online streaming giant Netflix. Speaking to Daily Mail in a new interview, royal commentator Duncan Lacombe believes that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Netflix deal is almost like the divorce from the royal family is now permanent. Once more, he believes that this might also means Harry and Meghan might never return to the UK again. Lacombe told the website, the Netflix deal is by far and away the biggest deal and development in Harry and Meghan breaking their ties with the British royal family. It is inconceivable that Meghan and Harry will come back to the UK and possibly make it impossible to ever return to the UK. The palace have been sideswiped by this. Harry didn't get on the phone to the Queen about the Netflix deal. It was news to her. This is an astonishing departure and shows that Harry is going to do what he wants on his terms. If that were not enough, royal commentator and author Angela Levine said in the same interview with Prince Harry doesn't look like his cheerful self anymore. Now that he's living in the United States full time, she said, he looks terribly unhappy. Harry used to sparkle, he was so lively, even make you feel energized, like as if you have taken an energy pill. There it is, all words. He deflects the question, which means he doesn't want to answer it. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's production company will be making documentaries, docuseries, feature films, scripted shows, and children's programming. The move comes just 6 months after the couple stepped down from their roles as senior roles and moved to Los Angeles. Netflix, which has 193 million subscribers worldwide, has not disclosed the financial terms of the deal. For any other soap opera and entertainment news, please visit again Daily Soap Dish. Don't forget to visit TV Rocker for all of the latest exciting news on all of your favorite daytime television soaps. Duchess Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are expecting to stay in California with Archie for Christmas. The royal family had been excited to see a growing Archie during the holidays and are disappointed COVID will delay the reunion. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are expected to spend Christmas in California due to the latest UK lockdown and the postponement of Duchess Meghan's privacy trial until fall 2021. Ali.com has learned from a source close to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle that it is anticipated that they will be at their Montecito home in California and not be in the UK for Christmas. The Duke and Duchess had initially planned to return to their Fulton Cottage home in December on the Windsor Castle grounds for 2 weeks ahead of Meghan's privacy trial against the Mail on Sunday and Associated Newspapers, which was due to start January the 11th in London. With the postponement of the trial until October and November of 2021, the couple will likely spend Christmas with Meghan's mother, Doria, in California. A source shared the Sussexes are following government guidance and medical advice about all travel and COVID restrictions are being taken into account. The couple left the UK with Archie last November for the Mile Flowers estate in North Saanich on Vancouver Island, Canada. They left their sign in Canada while Meghan and Harry attended their final engagements before stepping back as senior royals in March earlier this year. Ali.com understands from sources close to the royals that the couple has stayed in touch with the family via video calls since moving to their forever home in Montecito, California. But there was great excitement about spending time with the now 17-month-old toddler Archie, who is walking and talking. Meghan and Harry had planned to return last spring for Tripping the Colour, the Queen's official birthday, which also coincided with Prince Philip's 99th birthday this year, and Prince Harry's Invictus Games, which had been scheduled at The Hague, but the Duke and Duchess had to cancel due to the pandemic. It has been over a year since the Queen, Prince Philip, Prince Charles, and the rest of the family have been able to see Archie, so the family is understood to be disappointed that a reunion after Christmas will need to be postponed. Plans for Queen Elizabeth's traditional Christmas at Sandringham with members of the royal family have not yet been announced and are under review given the second lockdown due to COVID-19, which begins this Thursday in the UK. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson shared with Ali.com that the Queen and Prince Philip have returned to Windsor Castle after a weekend at Wood Farm, where they were isolating in a bubble with a small number of staff previously. His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh travelled back with Her Majesty to Windsor today. This has been the plan for a while, the spokesman said. A few weeks ago, Buckingham Palace announced that in line with current government guidelines and as sensible precaution in the current circumstances, there will be no large-scale events at Buckingham Palace or Windsor Castle for the rest of the year. The royal family traditionally spends Christmas as a family on Queen Elizabeth's Sandringham estate and makes the walk to St. Mary Magdalene Church with members of the public invited to observe the family's procession to the church. Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace and Clarence House have not allowed large-scale events with crowds in the past several months due to the risk from the pandemic. With the 6-person rule in effect, members of the royal family have been isolating at their own individual households. The Cambridges have been splitting the time between their Norfolk home and Kensington Palace, and the Queen had been isolating with Prince Philip at Windsor Castle with a small group of royal staff. News or rumour: is the marriage between Harry and Meghan rocky? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are again in the news. Rumours are still circulating that the couple are bound for a breakup. Expeditious espousal. Although there is no clear evidence, some surrounding the royal family believe the couple married too quickly. There are a couple of reasons that these two rushed into marriage. Clearly there was a deep attraction between Harry and Meghan from day one. No news there. As Meghan explained in a later interview, after first great date, they said to each other, "What are we doing tomorrow? We should meet again." That second date turned into many more and eventually into a proposal and royal wedding. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry might have hurried the process along because they were both older, wiser, and knew exactly what they wanted. Destined for divorce. However, there is an undeniably sad statistic in the news that says children of divorced parents are more likely to get divorced themselves. While it is no guarantee that these marriages are doomed, it is worth noting that both Meghan Markle's parents and Prince Harry's parents didn't have lasting marriages. Meghan Markle's parents split up when she was just a young child. Meanwhile, we all know the news story of Prince Charles and Princess Diana's disastrous divorce, which has affected Prince Harry in so many ways. On one hand, their parents might inspire Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to fight harder for their marriage because they know how broken homes affect children. However, that may not be enough to save them. Challenge connection. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's relationship news was recently analysed by broadcaster and psychotherapist Lucy Beresford. While speaking with OK Magazine, she said that Prince Harry and Markle are on the course of long-term vetted bliss. However, the royal couple will also face some major challenges in their relationship in the future. Beresford stated that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex tend to live in their own little bubble. Apparently, this news is what will cause issues in their marriage. Relationships are all about compromise, and there is going to come a point when Harry and Meghan will have to reevaluate whether their current situation is still working. We are seeing a mirror of what happened 2 years ago, Beresford said. In 2018, Meghan gave up her role in Suits and her life in the US to wed Prince Harry. This year, the Duke of Sussex left his family and duty behind to relocate to the US. Seismic, life-changing moments often make us reassess our choices. One such trigger would be the loss of a loved one. If someone were to tragically pass away, I'm guessing that's when Harry might question whether he's given up too much, Beresford stated. Prince Philip pouts. Ingrid Seward, author of Prince Philip, revealed the news that the Queen's husband has been unable to comprehend why Harry, sixth in line to the throne, wanted to leave the royal family. Prince Philip has now walked away from the situation after feeling that his advice fell on deaf ears. While Prince Philip was initially fond of Meghan and made a huge effort to be at the couple's wedding, despite having undergone a hip operation weeks before, the Duke harbored doubts about Harry's wife. Seward's book, the first major biography of Philip in over 30 years, reveals the news. He now compares Meghan to Wallis Simpson, who triggered the abdication crisis when she married the then King Edward VIII in 1937. For Philip, whose entire existence has been based on a devotion to doing his duty, it appeared that his grandson had abdicated his for the sake of his marriage to an American divorcee, in much the same way as Edward VIII gave up his crown to marry Wallis Simpson in 1936. Seward wrote, Birthday bonanza. On his 36th birthday, on September the 15th, 2020, Prince Harry more likely reflected on his mother's life and legacy even more than usual. He's now the same age Princess Diana was when she died in a car crash in Paris in 1997, when Harry was just 12 years old. When he turned 18, Harry vowed to continue Diana's charity work, making a public pledge to carry on the things that she didn't quite finish. Now living in Santa Barbara, California with his wife Meghan Markle and one-year-old son Archie, Harry's royal life is very different, but that pledge remains as important to him as it was 18 years ago. I would call it destiny, said Amit Scobie, co-author of the recent biography Phonic Freedom. This is a man who said he wanted to continue his mother's work. We have long mourned Diana's place on the humanitarian landscape, and here we have Harry, who embodies her values and is willing to dictate his life to them.